Hey everyone, welcome to my new video. In this video we create another Excel project using Excel function, Excel charts, and create a interactive dashboard. Let's get started. So before we create a dashboard we need a data. So I am already downloaded data from a data source. For data we have online retail data and retail set detail. In Word we have instruction about how to create project and how to solve question. So now open it. Also open it this. Also open Word. Now firstly check our data. Our data is open. Now make it maximize the window. Okay, so we have in this data invoice we have multiple column: invoice, the stock code, description, quantity, invoice date, price, customer ID, and country. And in this data we have two spreadsheet. One spreadsheet is year 2009 to 2010, and also another spreadsheet year 2010 to 11. So means we have 2 years data. Now check in Word where we have instruction about data. So data column we have invoice number, we already seen in data, stock code, description, quantity, invoice date, unit price, customer ID, and country name. So invoice we have 6 number uniquely assigned transaction number. If code started with C, so it means cancellation. Stock price, product item code, description, product name, quantity, the quantity of each product item, invoice date, the day and time when transaction was generated, unit price, customer ID, customer number, 5-digit number uniquely assigned for each customer, country name, and the name of country where customer resides. So now move forward to my data. So make it, so doing some formatting, make it control shift down arrow, make it, oh sorry, enable editing, taking some time because very large data. So okay, now move to the top, control shift right arrow, down arrow. Now our whole data will selected. Now go to the all borders and border section and select all border and make it center aligned. All data will center aligned. Now make it header bold, background, add background color, sorry. Now similar to the second spreadsheet, move to the top. Now same process done with this sheet, control shift down arrow, make it all border and center align. So also increases the size because in country section we know the country name not coming to full. Now make it background color. Now our tabular form is completed. Now we are ready for solve two question. Now solve question number 1. Question number one is data cleaning and preparation. Question is identify and remove any duplicate record in dataset. What method do you use to ensure that only unique transactions are analyzed? So relevant function given me remove duplicates and or COUNTIF function. So I'm using here remove duplicates because you remove duplicates is very fast and very convenient. So now move to the Excel. So for before we start solve question number 1, I am doing another formatting. I am freezing my header. So for this, select row number 2, go to view and freeze pen. Now our header will freeze for year 2010 and 11. Now same for 2009 and 2010. Select row number 2, freeze pens. Now same our header also freeze for year 2009 and 10. Now select so question number 1. Question number 1 is I want to remove duplicate from this data. For removing duplicate from data, now select entire data, control shift right arrow, down arrow, go to the data section, select remove duplicates. Now make sure all all column are selected. Now press OK. Now it's taking some time. Now update message come in front of me. 6865 duplicate value are found and removed. So means in this data set 6865 duplicate present. So it's removed and now press OK. Now same process for year 2010 and 2011. Now control shift right arrow, down arrow, same process, remove duplicates, select all columns. OK. Now it's taking some time. Now is also give update message. 5268 duplicate value found in and removed. So in this data set year 2010 and 11 we have 5268 duplicate. Now it removed. Now OK and now remove. So our question number 1 is solved. Now mark it as solved. Now solve question number 2. Question number 2 is highlighting cancellation. Question is transaction with invoice started with C are cancellation. Create a new column to flag these cancellation and calculate the total value of cancellation transaction. Relevant function left if SUMIFS some products. So now for solve question number 2, move to the Excel sheet. So before we proceed, we create a new column. Name is cancellation invoice. So enter, make bigger, more size. So here I am using combination of two functions, if and left, because left function give me leftmost character, and if function give me a condition, so a criteria and condition. So I am using if and left function. If I am using formula function if, so started with left of this of number of character means, so C started, if invoice started with C, so it means cancellation, so we need only one character from that. So I'm using 1 bracket close equal to, so equal to if left value equal to C comma value, if value found C, so print value is 1, else put 0, bracket close and enter. So here is leftmost not C, so it means it's not cancellation, so it's showing 0. Now double press here. All my data is filled. Now checking is showing 1 or not. Move. So here only not seeing any C, so it's showing 0. Now move downward. Here we can see it's showing C, so it's showing 1. Similar for this data. Here not showing C, is showing 0. So now check. Now find count. Now count the entire data sheet number of cancellation here. So firstly we check number of invoice, close it down. Here we get say equal to count of whole data. So control shift up arrow, go to we form add it to 2 because A1 is header name equal to 1. So we have 508411. So now find number of cancellations. So for this I'm using a COUNTIF formula, COUNTIF. So using it required range, control shift up arrow, edit also here because B1 is cell name, header name cell. So comma, it required criteria. If 1, then he count, another way is not counting. So bracket close and enter. So out of 5 lakh 8,411 data invoice count, we have 10,182 cancellation. Now same process for year 2010 and 11. Insert a column, same, I'm copying name here, copying name from sheet number 2009 and 10, control C, control V here, adjust column using same formula. If left left from this comma 1 equal to C, so give 1, else give me 0, bracket close and enter. So double click here, it fill all data. Now go to the bottom. I'm using control shift down here. Now select also same count function, control shift up arrow, edit here, 8 to range, control shift down, bracket close and enter. So we have total of 5,27,384. So now here we find out the number of cancellations. So equal to count if range, I'm providing range, control here, control shift, same to control 2. Here I'm using control D. If 1, then count, another else not count, equal to 0. So from 5,27,388 for invoices, we cancel 9,251. Now move to the question number 3. Mark question number 2 as solved. Now solve question number 3. Question number 3 is analysis of sale performance. Question: analyze the sale performance per product. What are the top 5 selling products by quantity and by revenue? So relevant Excel function for this: SUMIF, VLOOKUP, large, index, and match, and pivot table. So for this question I am using pivot table. Pivot table is very fast and very convenient. So for this we required also a sales column, and sales column is nothing but quantity multiplied by price. So I am getting sales. So now move for the sales column. I'll create a new column called sales. Sales, SALES. Sales is nothing but equal to price multiplied by quantity. So I'm getting sales for invoice number this. So for whole I'm double click here and automatically all data will filled by empty cell. Now same for the sheet number 2, year 2010 and 11. I am adding a new column called sales. Same formula, price into quantity, enter. Now double click this point, whole data will fill automatically. Now I am converting this table into a table format for because I need to convert into pivot table so it look good and dynamic. So also for this sheet, control C, right arrow, down arrow, sorry, oh. I'm selecting whole entire data set. Yes, I'm selecting entire data set, table format, second one. Now our both sheet converted into tabular form. Now I'm select data, control C, left arrow, down arrow, where all data will be selected here. Now go to insert tab, pivot tables, new worksheet, table name I am changing here. Table is pivot table for 2009 to 10, sorry, 2010, and okay. Not valid. Sorry, my mistake. I'm mistakenly cancel. Insert table to okay, and okay. Now our pivot table is created. Now I'm changing my name, pivot table for 2009 to 10. Now here we need product name and product sales. So I'm getting sales analysis. For this we need only top 5 best product. So I'm using value filter top 10. Here I am selecting 5 only, sorry, 5, and buy is item and buy is sales. Okay, now I am getting only top 5 most selling product and most giving sale product. Now I am removing grand total from this, so I'm going design grand total of title. Now I'm selecting this, control C, control V, because I also required for quantity, top 5 most quantity sale. So I'm using this. Description is safe because we need only product, so I'm removing this and adding quantity. So quantity is coming, coming, and we need only top 5. So here I am also adding 5 and okay. So these are the product we are most selling and most most buy and selling quantity. So here I am making another, I am adding a filters because in this case maybe a product may be cancelled or not. So for removing cancel product I am using a filter in this area. I am using cancel invoice. So cancel invoice we have only two data, 0 and 1. 0 means product is delivered or not cancelled. 1 is cancelled product. So we need only delivered product data. So I am using only 0. Same for this. Add a filter in this, and same for using only 0. 0 means not cancel product. So this is the quantity. Now same I'm creating same pivot table for same pivot table for mm, uh, year 2010 to 2011, and go to insert tab from table range, new, rename this sheet as pivot pivot for pivot for 2010 to 11. So we need same data, and description is row side, and we need sales I'm getting, we need only top 5 from this filter. I'm getting only top 5, and this is top 5. Also I am removing grand total, turn off grand total. Now control this data, control C, control V. Here I am copying data for uh, quantity, but also we need a quantity. So I'm removing sales and adding quantity, and we also need only top 5 quantities, most 5 quantities. I'm adding this, and okay, I'm getting top 5. Also here we put another only cancelled or not cancelled. So we need only not cancelled data, not cancelled invoice data. And also here I'm putting a filter cancelled, remove from field. I'm adding filter area only those invoice who are not cancelled. So now this is the sales analysis and top 5 selling product by quantity and revenue. So this is the 2010-11 product, most selling product and most sold quantity, and same for this most selling product for 2009 and 10, this, and most selling quantity for this. Now move to the question number 4 and mark question number 3 as solved. For our question number 4, is pricing strategy analysis. Question is, determine the average unit price per item and identify item whose unit price is above the 90 percentile. So for this question we have relevant Excel function is average if percentile.inc, if. So let's solve this question. So before we proceed, we need to find unit price. So unit price we get price divided by total units sold. So for this I am creating a new column, price unit price, and fit this unit price now equal to price divided by quantity. So I am getting total unit price for single unit, so it's called unit price. Now I want to find 90 the unit price is greater than 90 percentile. So for this I'm using percentile function. So for percentile calculation, I'm creating a new column above ABOV above 90 percentage 90 percentile. So create column, make it fit. So I'm getting 90 percentage by using percentile.inc function. It give range plus which percentage you find. So control shift down arrow. This is my range because it's a unit price range, sorry, comma k is percentage is 0.90, 90% means control shift down arrow. So yes, if it's showing 0, so it means that unit price is less than 90 percentage. If the output is 4.975, so it means the data is above 90% or equal to 90%. So I am selecting the data whose unit price is greater than same worksheet 2. Create unit price. Sorry, create unit price and above 90%. So adjust this unit price and also adjust this unit price. Already know price divided by unit. So I'm getting unit price. So getting 90% above. So use function percentile.inc. Percentile.inc now mm, take a range or array, control shift down arrow. I'm select all range, comma we need for 90 percentage point 90, bracket close, enter. So same we get so that is the percent, so it's given 0, right? Is distributed now time level, right? Yes. Also check. Yes, here 0 means less than 90% is 4.95 means less greater than and equal to 90%. So now mark as question 4 is all. Now move to question number 5.
Now solve question number 5. Question number 5 is customer analysis. And question who are the top 10 customer by total spending? Create a ranking column to order customer based on the amount spent. Relevant Excel function is SUMIF, ranked equation, index and match. So now move forward Excel. So I'm using my original data because my previous data is so heavy, so my system can't handle it. So I'm using fresh data. For in this data I'm just remove duplicates and add a column sales for 2009 and 10 and sheet and 2010 and 11 sheet. This is my basic formatting. Now create create pivot table for both, control shift right arrow down arrow, create pivot, go to insert pivot. Now change name as pivot for pivot 2009 to 2010 and same as 2010 and 11 sheet. Sorry, control Z. Sorry. Select, control shift down arrow, select data, select all data, go to insert pivot, create. Okay, now name sheet as pivot 2010 to 11. Now perform calculation. We required customer ID, customer ID as row, and we need total spending. Total spending is sales, sum of sale is total spending, and we need only top 10 data, and based on sum of sales means total spending. So this is the top 10 data, and I want to remove grand total. So go to design section and grand, and of this grand total section. Now this is spending, give rank, create a new column called ranking, sorry, RANK.EQ, ranking. For ranking we have a function called rank equal function. Rank equal required number is nothing but cell referencing of this first one. So I'm using B4, my cell is selected. Now it's required referencing. So referencing is nothing but range. Control C right arrow. So for all data the range will be same, so I'm fixed this range using F4, and the order of the ranking will be ascending or descending. So I'm if using 0, so order will be descending, else if I'm using 1, so it's ascending. So I'm using descending, uh, bracket close and enter. Now this is top 10 means 10th most spent customer. Now I'm double click here, though this ranking will show automatically. This is the most spend customer, so this is blank. So I think here I'm not remove blank, so this region is showing blank. So because the total spending so high, because it's showing 1, so make some formatting. Background color, I'm adding background color, and center align. Same for this data, sorry, same for control shift up arrow, center line. Now this is looking good. Now same process do for pivot 2010 and 11. We require customer ID and sum of sales. Customer ID put here. We got on total customer ID. We required only top 10. So top 10 based on sum of sales. So this is top 10 data. I want to remove grand total. So remove grand total, and we need a ranking of the total spending for each, for 10th data. So I'm using a column ranking, sorry, give background color. So rank, for getting rank we have a function rank equal function. So I'm using rank equal required number. Number is B4 cell, comma, and also required referencing or range is this. I'm fixed for all data using F4, comma, order of the rank is ascending and descending. I'm required descending, bracket close, enter. So this is sixth number, total sixth total spending rank. Now sorry double tick here. Now is 10th number spending, and this is top one spending. Now making some formatting, control shift down arrow, make it center aligned. Now it's looking good. Now mark question number 5 as solve. Now solve. Question number 6 is temporal sales trend. So question is, what do sales fluctuate monthly? Create a line chart that show total sales per month for the year. So relevant function for this is tax, month, year, SUMIFS, date, line chart. So we required here to create a line chart. For line chart I'm using pivot. Pivot is very simple and fast. So move forward Excel. Before we solve question number 6, make sure you fix question number 5 question, because here we copy question 2009 and 10 pivot and 2011 data. So both of data showing same ranking. So I am fix it here. Here you can see the ranking 10th is 550801 here, and 2011 the ranking for 10th is this one. So I'm fix this data. Make sure you also fix this data. Next, now move to the question number 6. For question number 6 we write this data, control C, control V. I am copying this data because in this same page I'm create another pivot table. So for this we required date column. So remove caller ID, sorry, customer ID, mistake, and put here invoice ID, invoice date, sorry, invoice date. Now invoice date is come. So we required only dates, years and months. So I'm removing this data, remove quarters. Now data is solved. Now go to the pivot analysis, and go to pivot chart and select a line chart. We have different charts, so I'm using this chart and create. Okay, now for Control Z, for this data, this line chart is this. Now remove this buttons. Now looking chart good, and also I remove legend, also remove grid line. So now it's looking more beautiful. Now for January and February, for February the sales will decreases in for 2009 and 10, and same trend follow at November to December. So same process done for pivot 2010 and 11. I'm copy this data. Control C, right down arrow, Control C, Control V. Data will copy, remove customer ID from here, add invoice date is added, remove quarter from here, and we require only months. So for months I am adding, so it's giving 2010 December data, because it might be adding quarter wise data, so quarter finished in December, so that's the reason 2010 data also given. So data will added here. So now we need to create a line chart. So for line chart, go to pivot table analyze pivot chart, select line, same as previous. I'm using this chart, and okay. Now for 2010 and 11, the data will this trend, for sales trend line is this. Remove these buttons and hide. Also, sorry, also hide grid line and legend. So now looks more better. And add titles, sorry, exit title. Now rename as year 2010 11, sorry, 11 sales pattern, pattern. Control A, Control C. Same for this pivot table. Control V, and here we just change year 2009 to 10. Now our both lines that are created for both seats. Now move forward question number 7 and mark question number 6 as solved. Mark. Now solve question number 7. Question number 7 is geographical insights. So question is, which country has the highest number of transactions? Generate a pivot table that summarize the number of transactions per country. So relevant Excel function is COUNTIF pivot table. So I'm using pivot table. So now move to the Excel. So I'm copying this pivot table, copy this pivot table and paste here. We required country name, so I'm removing customer ID, and in place of customer ID I'm adding country name, sorry. And we required count number of and we required number of transactions. So number of transactions we can get from invoice. So number of invoices means number of transactions. So I'm removing this data and put this, sorry, okay, I'm putting this. So it already in count. So maximum number, so maximum is 6 and 54 for Australia, and same as for another. In this data we have many country. So same process we do for pivot 2010 and 11. So Control C, right down arrow, Control C and Control V. In place of customer ID I am adding country name, sorry, so country name is added, and remove sum of sales. So my mouse giving some problem, so, and in place of value I'm adding value invoice and add count of invoice. Now for year 2010 and 11, so this is number of transaction from Australia, and same as other countries. So this is the country, and US is 294. Now more question number 7 as solve, and move question number 8. Move to the question number 8. Question number 8 is product return rate.
Question is calculate the return rate for each product by comparing the total quantity order to the total quantity returned. So relevant function for this is SUMIFS, if, cell, ABS, pivot table. So in this question I am using pivot table and if formula. So now move to the data set. So I'm using 2009 and 10 data set. So before we proceed this question, we required cancel order. So we already know if invoice invoice number start with C, so indicate cancel. So same logic I'm use in this data set. So I'm now create a new column called cancel items item. So for cancel item we have formula. We if left of A2 first character equal to C, then then return 1, else return 0. So is okay. Now here is no C, so is writing return 0 and double click here. Now all data will filled automatically. Now check for cancel data. So now our formula is working properly. C so in C front of this column showing 1 C means 1, no, C means cancel and cancel means 1. Now create another column where we see delivered item. So insert a new column. So it's called delivered item. For delivered item I create a formula. If b2 sorry if b2 equalize 0, then 1, else 0. So I make it opposite data. So if not cancel means 0, so is showing delivered 1, and double tap here, same data will filled here. If product is delivered, so showing 1, else showing 0. Okay, now save this data, control S. Now my data is saved, taking some time for saving. Now in this pivot table we have many pivots table, so I'm using a new table. So create a new pivot table for this, and name is question number 8. So we required product name. So product name in row side, and we required total delivered item. So for delivered item it's now showing all data, so I'm using this modes table. Now it's taking time for create a new table. So in range cell, now we see the new column. Now we required description at row side and cancel item and delivered item. So now check return rate. So create a new column, return rate. For return rate I'm create a formula. If b4 equal to 0, so put 0, else b4 divided by C4 bracket close and enter. So double tick here. Now I'm getting result for return rate. So I'm convert this data into percentage. Control shift down arrow, percentage, and increase. Sorry. Now, yeah, now our data will convert it into return rate. So now here we can see if item cancel 4 times and deliver 2 times, so it means it's 200% cancellation return rate. Now same process we do for pivot sheet number 2010. Add a cancel item already create here. I'm change the name. Sorry, cancel item already. Sorry, here too. Sorry. In this sheet I'm creating new column or cancel item and delivered item. So cancel item items, and second one is delivered item. So for cancel item, if if a2 if sorry left of a2 equal to first character equal to C, then write 1, else write 0, bracket enter. Now here no C, so it's showing 0. Double click data, and same opposite of this. If here is here is C equals 0, B2 equals 0, then print 1, else print 0, and enter. So it means it's delivered means 1. Now so create a new column, new pivot table, sorry. Control shift down, insert pivot table. So in this pivot table we also don't get cancel item and delivered item, so I'm going to more and create a new pivot using more function here. Now our sheet is created, sheet 9 is created. Now here we required can I range for 2009 and 10, and range 1 for 2010 and 11. We require description at row side, cancel item and delivered item. We got it. We required a return rate column. Fit this data column. If b4 equals 0, then 0, else b4 divided by c4. We got it. Return rate. Double enter. Range will be selected, convert into percentage. Greater. Now this is the return rate for each product in pivot 2010 and 11. So I'm renaming this 2010 and 11, and for sheet 7 I'm change 2009 to 10. So this is the solution of question number 8. Now mark question number 8 as solved. Now solve question number 9. Question number 9 is data segmentation for marketing. Question is, segment the customer based on the total expenditure in high, medium and low tiers. Define the threshold for each tier based on quartile. Relevant Excel function is QUARTILE.INC, if, VLOOKUP. So in this question I'm using QUARTILE.INC, if function. So now let's see how I am do this. Now select this data. So for this question we required expenditure. Expenditure is nothing but sales, means price multiplied by quantity. So we're getting sales. Sales also known as expenditure. So firstly we classify the the segment. First is low, second is medium, and third one is high. So for this we don't have clear instruction what percentage called high expenditure, what called low, and what called medium. So for this I'm assuming if if expenditure is 20 percentiles less than 20 equal to and less than 25 percentile, so I'm consider as low. And if the expenditure is greater than 25 and equal to and less than 50, so I am consider as medium, and vice versa. So for this I am using percentile percentile.inc. So it's required array is sorry it's required array is sales range. Control C down arrow, so it's getting range, and it required sorry we require quartile. Sorry, I am sorry. I am using percentile.inc. We require quartile.inc. Quartile.inc, this one, and remove this one. This is the range, and is asking for quartile, so I am giving one value, one for 25 percentile. So bracket close and enter. So for low, this value is 3.75. Now check for medium, quartile.inc, and given the range, control shift down arrow, comma. Now here I am putting 50% for 2 and bracket close and enter. So I am getting 2 value. Now check for high value. So use quartile.inc required array, control shift down arrow, comma, here for above 70 equal to 75 percentile I am using 3, bracket close and enter. So we got 3 values. For low segment is 3.75, medium segment for 10.085, and for high is 17.7. So now I'm creating a new column called expenditure expenditure status. Right arrow, mark is filter, add filter, and now increase font size. Now apply a formula equal to if. So we put multiple criteria, so I am using ifs. If logic is if sales less than equal to this range, called called low low low. Second logic is if 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 sales is um, greater than greater than greater than and less than and less than equal to this, mm, this called medium, 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 and third logic is if sales sales greater than this called high, HIGH. Enter. We found typo in formula, we try to correct it. Okay, so I'm getting high, so I'm great, this is center aligned, and for whole data I'm double click here, so it's giving me uh, a message this operation is too large, so it's taking too much time, so I'm pausing my video for this time. We can see here my data will update it. Now here we can also already see we have three categories: high, low and medium. Now same process done for year 2010 and 11. So I'm not showing this in video because it's taking too much time and it's very very data consuming. So now I solve in my for my end, but I'm not showing in this video. So for this reason I'm mark question number 9 as solved. Now
Solve question number 10. Question is advanced dashboard creation. Question is create an interactive dashboard that include key performance indicator KPIs like total sales, average sales per transaction, top product by sales and sales by country, with filter option for different time periods and product category. So relevant function for this is pivot table, slicer, chart, dashboard and design. So for dashboard, we already know we firstly create a chart, but due to heavy file size, my laptop can't handle it. So I'm use I move all data from the previous file to in new file, and only one column I'm not get it from is uh, above 90 percentile column. So for this I am using hardcore value. So for 2009 and 10 we have product above unit price is 90%, so we have 564 product, and below this, and same for 2010 and 11 sheet. So now move forward for creating dashboard for both of those sheet. Now create a sheet, sorry, dashboard 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 for 2009 and 10. So control shift right arrow down arrow, go to view section, remove grid line, go to home section, add some background color. So I am using this background color, look good. Now go to insert tab, insert some shapes. I'm using this for because we need title for this dashboard, and also I'm copying some more mm, more shapes, sorry. I'm using this. Now I'm copy this shape, control C V. So I need only 5, so I'm taking, yes, we got 5. So now adjust these for dashboard. So I'm using this type of alignment. So make some. So for dashboard creation you need more patience, and your visualization for data is already also a good factor for creating and good interactive dashboard. Now I am try to add some data. So create dashboard for 2009 and 10. I'm using the this title. Mm, I'm username as online details, sales, sales. So I'm using a text box in this. So let's say filled in no color and line and no line. So solid color is look good, but no line is also right. So I'm using sales analysis for 2009 and and 10. So control A, increase font size, make center aligned, and use color font color is mm, red, and fill no solid. So looks like this. So I don't like this color, so I'm changing font to make a new color, not this color. So looks good, but I need some different color, so I'm using control A, make it bold. So now looks good. Now create some KPIs. So for KPIs, insert text box, here, and another text box added. First one for name, KPI name, and second for value. So I'm using this, make center align. So if formatting based on user side, here no matter what's your doing. So now I'm using count of invoice. So invoice I'm using count of order. So number of order I'm using number of order name. So go to dashboard. So I'm using numbers of order, or control A, bold, center aligned, and color use as green. So looks good, but I need this type of data. Card looks good. Now it's time to import data from pivot, from pivot 9 to 10. So for this I'm using a formula. So for this equal to, go to this, exclamatory mark comes in. So use I column, fourth row. So I'm using I and 4 and enter. So now this data reflected here. So now some formatting do here. I'm using red, not firstly I'm bold it and create uh, this type of color. Now it's time to copy, sorry now time to copy same, control C, control V, sorry, not copy Y, sorry, so make manually, I think. So for all the tile I'm creating text box. So is I'm creating fast. So this insert areas for this, for required this, need this, make proper. So it's required time for, because I'm making video, so it make, if I'm showing total process, so it's taking too much lengthy. So make sure you do formatting well. So for this card I also need text box,
also need a text box. For this also need a text box. Sorry. Now put total order, sorry, ORDR order, deliver, so make some formatting. Said I'm formatting this and control, sorry, format, control A. So this type of color, sorry, color is different type. So formatting on your end. So I'm just creating total cancel order. Sorry, control A, bold, medium size, and green color. And in this fourth color we required above 90%, unit price above 90%. So here I'm adding unit price above sorry 90%. Control A, make it center aligned. Same is unit number, unit price below 90%. So control A, bold, green color font, center aligned. Now it's time to add data from pivot. So I'm using equal to sign, go to ninth, and here delivered is I, sorry, because I'm selecting cell number. So this cell is I9, so use I9, I9, enter, and sorry, I10, 10. So data is reflected here. So control A, change color from this bold and center aligned. So color will be also changed. Control A, color will be this type. So look similar. Also change here because I think not looking similar. Now this time looking similar. Same process do for this, equal to 9 10. Here we need cancel for I 10th is 9th is 8th 7th. So I7th value, I7th, enter. Control A, center align, bold, font change color. Now same for unit price. So for unit price equal to 9 10th, 9 10th pivot table is 10th 11th 12th 13th 14th 14th I14, enter. So control A, center align bold, and this is for below this level. So for I13 is K14, sorry, K14 data. So control A, control A, center align, font color change, and also require bold. So this is the KPIs: number of orders, number of total order delivered, number of total order cancel, and unit price above 90% and unit price below 80%. This is the count. So this is the basic KPI I'm using here. Now it's time to add some chart for visualization and explaining purpose. So I'm using pivot chart. So I'm using here, we have top 10 customer by sales, and this is the customer ID. So in this case we don't have customer name, so I'm using customer ID, and this is the sales, and this is year 2010 sales pattern. So in November the sales is maximum, and in this pivot, top 10 country by count. So in this case we have many countries, so I'm using only 10 because data is so long, so and the chart will increases very long, so I'm using only top 10. So United Kingdom order maximum number of order. So here is top 5 product, top 5 most sales product, and here is top 10 most sold quantity. So now time to add into dashboard. So control, mm, wait a minute, my system is taking time because my system is older. It's required some. Okay, my system is back. Control C chart and paste it here. Now control C, paste here. Control control C, paste here. mm, control C, paste here. Control C, paste here. And this pivot table chart is completed. Now go to this. So this is the return date. I'm already use KPI, so no need of this data. So here I'm using expenditure status for customer. So high 55% is high and low is 20% and 25% is medium category. So I'm using also this control C and control V. So this is the chart chart for in this data. So I'm adjust this chart, so using increase the size. So now size also adjust the size of this. Now it's time to add a chart here, so adjust this chart also. And formatting is based on customer. So as my formatting is not good, and so already I'm creating a video, so it's taking time. So create your formatting on way. So I'm using this type of chart. Now add expenditure status, this is the expenditure status. Now top 10 country. So this is my basic chart. So in this case I'm using some some slicer also. So you go to slicer, insert, enter this. So we require slicer based on customer sales. So in this case we have only country slicer, and okay, and add another slicer called, in this case, sorry, here I'm using a slicer time. So invoice date I'm using. So this comes here. Now copy this slicer, control C, go to dashboard, add here, control V. So adjust this slicer. So I'm if I'm using this type of data, so only here here changes showing. So we need so changes in all the charts. So for this we required connection stabilize. So for before we stabilize the connection, I already want to copy there's this slicer for here, control C and adjust this. Now right click and report connection. So in this case we have only one pivot table selected. So now select all the pivot table and select only 9 and 2009 and 10, and same for this process. Report connection, select all, mark all, and now all this pivot table controlled by this. Now data will change. Here we can see if I'm selecting Australia, so data based on Australia. If I'm selecting Austria, so data based on Austria. So this is my basics basics dashboard for year 2009 and 10. So I'm creating 2010 and 11 dashboard. So here I'm not showing in this video because video is so lengthy. So make its own way. So for this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you complete 2010 and 11 dashboard also. So thank you for this video watching.